And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The man, the myth, the legend himself. It's the Tim Gillam Show!
Woo! The Tim Gillam Show, episode 4 is here! Hey, I am thrilled to be here. It was a little dicey this morning. I got rushed to the hospital after inhaling some disinfectant. That Lysol tastes funky.
Thanks, Donald Trump! Woo!
Appreciate you, President Trump, for that inspiration. And speaking of other political figures, our own Governor Jay Inslee had a press conference late this week in which he basically said that all his tight restrictions are going to continue for a while. Now, I don't agree with everything that Governor Inslee is doing here, but I will have to admit that he is keeping me safe. Not, from his decisions. Not anything to do with the virus, but just the fact that I don't have to go walking through downtown Seattle every day.
Woo!
So thank you, Governor Inslee, on that one. Hey, let's not screw around anymore. Let's bring in my co-host. You know her, Alexis Gillam. Come on in, Alexis. Alexis, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Welcome back to the Tim Gillam Show.
Thank you.
Here we are, episode 4. Did you ever think we would make it 4 episodes? No, neither did I. We got an agenda, Alexis, as always. If you could help me out with this. We're going to start with our favorite positives.
And negatives.
Thank you. So, first positive, and we've talked about this before, Alexis, with this coronavirus. I just find that people are nicer, they're more helpful, and the technological innovations that are coming are just amazing. And I received another email this week. To kind of explain this, show how all these things are coming together. I'd just like to read it to you, okay? So it says, someone want to access your Wells Fargo account. So we're back to the Wells Fargo account that doesn't exist, right? The message says, Dear customer, someone call us today, acting as you. We stop the call and detect him through our automated voice recognition verification. We need you to complete this verification to confirm your information is all updated. And right here is the little link for me to click and to get this whole thing taken care of. And
sounds kind of like Nathan's grammar.
So, I'm just thankful that there are people out there looking out for me. And, I was thinking this is some really advanced software. First of all, it is doing voice recognition on a customer that they don't have.
Yeah.
And it's verifying an account that doesn't exist. So, again, technological innovations are just flowing through here.
Whoop! Wells Fargo, yes!
Alexis, as always, with the positives, we have the
negatives.
So we got a few this week, unfortunately. The first one, hoarding. Now, we've been joking on this show a lot about the hoarding of toilet paper, right? But now it's got serious. And it's hit pretty close to home because we learned this week that the new item that Americans are hoarding, frozen pizzas. This is not a good one, and it leads me, you know that I like a good frozen pizza, right, Alexis?
Good Tony's frozen pizza. Exactly.
So a new segment is the Tim Gillam Show Hero of the Week.
Oh!
I'm going to nominate a Hero of the Week, and even though that the last thing in the world that this person would want to do is come on this show, I've still awarded the Tim Gillam Hero Show of the Week to Carrie Lynn because she came home from her shopping expedition this week with 3 Tony's pizzas. So, big shout out to my beautiful wife there. Another negative. Now, we mentioned the Governor Inslee press conference. I had really hoped that Governor Inslee would let hairdressers get back to work.
Come on, Jay.
I see the hair still isn't cut.
It may have been my last chance, so we'll see about that. But we're still don't have the hairdressers open. And then finally, one that I know hits home with both of my girls. It seems like every week we're announcing something new that has been cut. Right, something we've been looking forward to. The first week, I think we talked about Jenna's graduation. And last week, we talked about your soccer trip that was canceled. Well, this week, it was announced that the church mission trip to Mexico, which both Jenna and you, Alexis, were attending, has been canceled. Do you want to talk for a minute about what you guys were planning to do?
I would love to. So this trip down to Mexico, we do every year. This is going to be my first year going, and we take a bus and we drive all the way to Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico, and there's an orphanage there where we do work projects, and then one day we go out to Tijuana and we give food to the poor people living there, and then after that we drive back up and we make some fun stops on the way home.
Yeah, now I'm especially sad about this, not because of the kids, you know, but because I was going to fly down to Los Angeles, meet you guys when you came across the border. Jenna was going to have her 3-year cross ceremony, and then I was going to go to a Dodger game. That's all lost for me.
Wow, seems like you care a lot.
Wow, you're such an inspiration.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on with the show. You know, Alexis, would you characterize me as a shopper?
No.
No. But you know what I've been finding is that during this coronavirus, I've been doing a little more online shopping.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go over some of the stuff that I bought this week. First of all, we have this beautiful pair of Dodger slides. What do you think of my slides?
I think they're very fashionable.
Now, your mother thinks I'm a nerd because I tend to wear my slides with my socks in. Is this a nerdy thing?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just a nerd then, but these are my Dodger slides. And then I also purchased this wireless keyboard so that I don't have to work on my laptop all the time.
I think you should stand up and model the items.
And, yeah, I'll just ignore that comment. And then there's a new member of the family, Alexis.
Oh, yes.
Here she is, right here. We have Alexa on board, and we're going to hear from Alexa a little bit later. But you know what I was thinking about? One of the things, Alexis, that maybe is a little bit addicting about this online shopping is tracking the packages.
It is.
My favorite
it's so
part.
Fun.
It's
Who
like
even
the new
cares
thing,
about the
right?
package?
It's like I look one day and it's in Salt Lake City, and then I look the next day and it's in Portland.
Yeah.
It's like we can't go anywhere.
But our packages can.
We're living vicariously through our packages.
They're living the
traveling
life.
country, right? Okay. So that's Tim and his shopping. And then we've got a news item from this week that apparently cats can get the coronavirus. So this is a little bit sad, and we're a little bit concerned about that in this house. So we have gathered our cats together and given them the social distancing regulations, and I really don't think that they're obeying them, which has me a little concerned because Jay Inslee may just come and
Take them in the pound.
put them in the prisons,
Yeah.
right? Because all the space is opening up from the prisoners he's releasing. So just a little warning to the cats. Be careful out there. Okay. We've got a new segment on the show this week, and it's called Educate the Old Folks.
Woo!
And I couldn't think of a better person to come in and help educate the old folks than a guest who's back with us this week.
Woo!
My son, Nathan Gillam. Nathan, come on in. Welcome to the show, Nathan.
Hi.
So,
I want a Diet Pepsi.
So this is a chance to kind of give me an opportunity to be hip, right? Yeah. And help me out with kind of the lingo. Give me the haps that are going on, you know, in the youth culture today.
I'm gonna get up and leave right now.
So I understand that there is a concept out there of what's called a Karen. Is this correct? A Karen?
Yes.
Can you guys help me out here with what a Karen is?
Let me speak to your manager.
This would be something that a Karen would say. Is that?
Yes.
Who is? I mean, tell me. What, I don't
Karen.
understand.
Oh,
Oh, he's behaving like Karen right now.
so a Karen is really started on TikTok. A Karen is a suburban white mom, usually in her 30s or 40s, that usually has at least 2 kids. Now, a Karen likes to walk into stores, demand to speak to the managers.
Let me speak to your manager.
And treat the employees very poorly. They generally have at least 5 different signs in their house that say live, laugh, love, as our Karen here is modeling. They're typically part of the school PTA and often have
PTA president!
often have rival moms in the PTA named
Linda!
Linda, Susan, or Debbie.
I'm coming for you.
Okay, so that is our demonstration. So when I hear Karen, that's it's talking about some super entitled middle-aged mother. Is that kind of what we?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I've got it. Let's move on. And since you're here, Nathan, I thought maybe you could help out with this one as well. I'd kind of like to get an update on school. Now, school is not like in session in person.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how school's working out online.
Not well.
Do you go to class?
No.
You have no classes at all.
No.
Do you occasionally meet online?
Yes.
Alexis, for example, you had a class like on Thursday at 11 o'clock, right? Can you tell me about that?
Well, I didn't exactly go.
You didn't exactly go.
No.
Well, tell me what happened. What was the class, first of all?
It was my honors English class.
So you had an honors. So let's get it straight. You had an honors English class,
Mm-hmm.
and it was scheduled for 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it, like on Zoom or Microsoft Teams?
Microsoft Teams. But
Microsoft
basically
Teams.
like Zoom.
And so why didn't you attend?
Well, I wanted to attend. I set my alarm for 10:45, and so I woke up. But then I shut my alarm off, and I thought I'd get an extra like 5 minutes of sleep, and then I slept till like 11:30.
So let me get this straight. You had one class at 11 a.m. and you slept through it.
I did.
We love those young, motivated teens.
This is my straight A student here, folks. Wonderful. Okay, I think maybe we might want to move on from that. We are going to go to a segment that we debuted last week, and this is called A Moment in Sports History. Okay? A Moment in Sports History. February 10th, 1953, the Argonne Arrows defeat the Canova Eagles 126-81 in a high school basketball game. You know what happened in that game, Alexis?
I don't.
Delbert Gillum broke the South Dakota high school scoring record with 72 points in that game.
I mean, South Dakota, there's like 6 people in that state, so I mean, not very hard.
Now, that's before the three-pointer, right?
Wow.
And I may have this fact wrong. That Delbert scored. Now, actually, this fact is correct. Delbert scored. He made 10 free throws, so he scored 62 points from the field. And this is the fact I may have wrong, but I believe Del told me that he also missed 10 free throws in that game, so he could have had even more. Now, a couple of other tidbits about this big game. Delbert's brother Bruce had 13 points himself. So the Gillum brothers combined for 85 points in this game. Woo! Yeah. And the other tidbit is that 34 years later, Delbert's nephew would come up short in his career high of Delbert's landmark achievement by about 62 points. So anyway, that is your great uncle. Woo! You seem really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I think we've had about enough. I thought though that we would end the show welcoming our new member of the family, Alexa, and by giving a little a little upbeat message about COVID and washing your hands and keeping safe. Should we? So
We should.
let's turn.
After I get my Diet Pepsi.
Let's turn her on and let's see, Alexa, can you sing a hand washing song?
Okay, here we go. Wash your hands, everybody. Everybody, wash your hands. So here's a song, sing along. Tell germs no, grab the soap. Make soap bubbles on the double. Halfway there, give a mean stare to all the germs. Make them squirm, say goodbye, don't be shy. Rub a dub, give a good scrub. Suds aplenty, now you're at 20.
We'll see you next time on